Today we are taking a closer look at what's really happening in the housing market here in Minnesota and the Northland. New statewide data showing more sellers are putting homes on the market, but fewer buyers are making offers. And here with us to share more is Patti Fitzpatrick, who is the president of Minnesota Realtors. Patti, appreciate you being here. Let's talk about this new data that just came out. So it says statewide listings are up, however, sales are down. Could you talk more about what you're seeing in that data?
Yes, Ryan, thank you so much for having me here today. Yes, I'm going to say for sure that we have a little less buyer activity than we do seller activity. And, you know, you would question that based on having interest rates down a little bit, but I think there's some hesitancy with our buyers.
And it also says, what would you say to the folks who are thinking about listing their home right now in the coming months with this new data?
Well, you know, I always think it's a good time to list your property. It might be a little slower, but the buyers that are out there and active are very serious buyers. So there's still activity happening.
Yeah, and when it comes to looking to buy a home, what are maybe the biggest barriers you're hearing from buyers out there right now?
You know, there's a lot that goes into that. You know, we have the interest rates have maybe come down, but the affordability is still quite high. You know, when you talk about the taxes and insurance and all of those things that go into it, it makes it difficult sometimes for buyers to be able to afford, especially first-time buyers. A move-up buyer might have equity that they can use, but for a first-time buyer, it's tough.
And are you seeing sellers still getting anywhere near the asking price that they're listing it at? Or are we seeing more possible negotiating power on the buyer side?
There's a bit more negotiating power. I'm not seeing as many multiple offers, but sellers are still pulling in about 95% of their asking price.
And it also seems, prove me if I'm wrong, but the data saying that homes are staying on the market a bit longer. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Yeah.
And for more
help, I think we're at like, I'm going to say 46 days is pretty typical right now.
Yeah, pretty remarkable. Hey, for more help buying or selling your home too, you can find more help at coldwellbanker.com for our viewers out there. Patti Fitzpatrick, the president of Minnesota Realtors. Patti, appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much.